Here's Luka's stats in the first quarter. Since I was in high school, that's when they started keeping track of quarter stats. All time, Luka's the best first quarter scorer ever.
Wow.
And it's Embiid, KD, and Iverson. He had 21 last night.
That's a cool stat.
Yeah, isn't that good?
Yeah.
Josh came up with that. Looked at every game. What do you make of the Lakers' 3-game win streak and this game in particular?
Well, I mean, aside from the fact that I told you they'd get a split, Denver and Milwaukee, you were all like, oh, you think they're going to do it? And I said, I think they were going to do it.
You were pretty skeptical.
You were pretty skeptical.
I tweeted you guys last night because I thought that,
okay, nobody saw those tweets.
You cut it out.
Nobody saw
I texted you. You responded.
No, I didn't. But here's what I make of it. 2 real takeaways. The Nuggets can't slow down the Lakers offensively.
Correct.
And that would be the case even if Jokic and Murray were out there. Now, maybe with Jokic and Murray, they can beat them.
A different team.
Of course, I understand that. But it was going into the game, I said what I was interested to see is who's guarding Luka when Aaron Gordon doesn't. And we saw the answers, nobody. Peyton Watson tried, drawing dead. Right, and so the reason I said that is because I think in a playoff series, Gordon will guard LeBron, maybe some Luka, but somebody's going to have to guard Luka that's not Aaron Gordon, and they got no one who can do it. And the other thing is something I've been saying that I'm now even more confident in. When the Lakers are fully healthy, they have the best offense in basketball. And will they have a good enough defense to beat an Oklahoma City or a Boston, who are the only 2 teams to me in their tier in this league? If those teams have slightly worse offenses but much better defenses, we'll see. But Luka is just a wide open shot generator, and when his shot's falling, the offense is great no matter what. And the Nuggets, there is no more psychological advantage. The best thing the Nuggets had going for them, Brew, previous years was D'Angelo Russell and Darvin Ham, and they're both gone. And so I think that this is a real thing, even though Jokic and Murray didn't play.
Yeah, I mean, in a game like this, you just got to look, or really a streak like this. Now, Phoenix was there; they won 3 straight. The Lakers, Phoenix, that was a great win because Phoenix is, they were fully healthy, had their big 3, if we can still call it that. San Antonio. We know they're injury depleted. And this game, but I'm looking at tendencies. And to your point, one thing you see with them doing with Luka, because the players, now Redick has talked about how hard they play. And it's not just defensively. Yeah. You are seeing they know they're going to get fed the ball because Luka's such a great playmaker and passer. And so I feel like they're cutting harder. They're running more. The screens are like everything because they know. Jackson Hayes knows if I do a really nice roll to the basket, I'm going to get rewarded. And Luka is generating those points. So last night, really the last 3 games, 55% of their three-pointers have been wide open. 55%.
55% now, have been wide open.
Yes. Before, that would be 6th best in the league. Before Luka, they were 19th best. It was 48%, but they were 19th best. So they're getting more open looks, and they're playing the way Redick wants to play. Yeah. Redick is all in on this analytics thing. So is Boston, so is Cleveland, so are a lot of the best teams in the league. He's wanted to shoot more threes all
Back
year.
To when he was podcasting with LeBron, he was talking about it.
He talked about that. And they didn't really have the squad before they got Luka. And now with Luka, that's not to mention when LeBron gets back, but they can generate more threes. They were averaging about 34 three-point attempts. They were like bottom 10 in the league before Luka. The last 3 games, they've averaged 41. And they're shooting it well, 39%, because they're getting so many of them open. And again, that's going to get easier with LeBron because it won't just be Luka you have to pay attention to. It'll be LeBron too. So, yeah, I like the trends. And, I mean, they're going to – I don't even see how OKC, as great as they are defensively, are going – if LeBron comes back, like, healthy, and this does give them a little more time if they want it to sit LeBron a little longer if they need it. If he's back to what he was, they're going to be tough to beat.
That's why you have him winning the West.
That's why I have him winning. I was the first
one
guy.
to call it. First one
on national TV to say they're going to win the West.
All right.
What about Jamal Murray, coach? Just curious. Because I agree, Joker's a warrior.
Yeah,
Joker's a warrior,
yeah.
and Joker has earned more than the right to take some nights, and he doesn't usually. And so if they, in recognizing how much they're going to ask from him, say, listen, sucks it's national TV against the Warriors and the national TV against the Lakers. We need this. He has been so available and played through so much fine. I don't feel the same about Jamal Murray, and I do feel like that part of this, and for him to go after Tim Bontemps, who is the most mild-mannered guy and didn't call it a disgrace, what they did. No, he was just saying that this is what the league's trying to avoid, is star guys missing marquee matchups, because it is a bummer for the fans and for everyone. Was Jamal Murray and Joker both just too hurt to go, or was it we need to give Joker some rest, which means we're probably in a bad spot anyway, so let's also give Jamal some rest? That's what I think, and that's your prerogative. But as is often the case with Michael Malone, who is a great coach, he gets angry at ghosts and then projects it. It was with you're an idiot if you don't think Jokic is the MVP, and now if you're acting like his comments there implied if it were playoff games, these guys wouldn't have gone. They simply couldn't go. And we know that's not true.
No, they would have played.
We know that's not true. So I'm not killing them for it, but I doth protest too much, Michael.
I do think Murray's, though, injury, like, I think he's even more critical to keep it healthy than Jokic.
But it's preventative.
Jokic is healthy.
Yes.
I don't know if it's, I think he might legitimately be bothered by that ankle. But, look, you guys know I've known Michael Malone his whole career back to when he was assistant. He is one of the most competitive guys you'll meet. He would fight Isaiah Austin. He wouldn't win, but he would Isaiah Stewart. He would fight Isaiah Stewart.
Isaiah Austin, too, if you're watching.
Right. And so I don't think he is in the habit. That's why Jokic has played the second most games. He's not in the habit of just resting a guy to rest him. But I do think they are, if they were resting him, it's smart. They understand, look, just like the Lakers, and I'm sure most of the teams understand, it's about being healthy. We can't focus on the seeding. Sure, you like home court. Denver actually hadn't been that great at home this year, not as great as usual. They got the second best road record in the West. So I think their mentality is let's get healthy and worry about that more than where we end up being seated.
Okay, well done.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.